Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Virility is a major part of a man's sex appeal. Virility, that energy and stuff. And it's not a physical thing. It is not physical thing. It's like think of it like the gas in a car. There's a big difference between an 85 octane and a 100 octane. Shout out BGS Idmore because he uses those analogies for classes of women. But there's a big difference. There's a major difference. You get more power with the 100 octane when you drive in that car. It's what's going in there. The car might look good, but if you put certain type of gas in, like maybe a high-end car, you're really messing it up. You really messing it up. You're putting bad gas in. That's very key. Well, that gas, I'm using that analogy because it's the same thing with a man's energy, his virility. How is he moving? What's he giving off to the woman? That's what turns her on, his masculinity. What do I say? I say physique, charisma, and masculinity. And that's all that virility is. See, understand something. Virility is that energy. See, in some metaphysics circles, they'll say women are magnetic and a man is electric. It's the power to it. We bring the power. If you look at a sperm and an egg, the egg is sitting there chilling. And science has confirmed that when that sperm hits that egg, there's a big spark, there's an energy. I remember the ancestor Dick Gregory. He had made it, I saw him he came and spoke at my school back in 1980. And he made a joke about sperm and the electric energy it carries. He said it could put General Electric out of business. But that's all energy. Like when a man walks into a room full of women, like a player especially, women say they feel something. They feel something. Now, for a man to understand this, because of course we have large groups of men now, especially, well, in this space anyway, think, oh, it's just a physical appearance. It's just a physical appearance. That's just a bait. What's the energy behind that bait? Let me provide a great example from a man's point of view. Like, what makes a woman really sexy? Think about it, like sexy really gets it. Is it so much her physicality? You know, that draws our attention, of course. You know, she got that brick house body. She got the big breastises and big old butt dunk, like some thick legs, pretty face. Oh yeah, it gets us over there. But what if we get over there and she's very defensive? She's not cooperative. In fact, she's hostile. Is she still sexy then? What makes a woman sexy? One word, receptive. Like if you approach a woman, she's receptive to your approach. That turns you on even a bit more. Think about it. She ain't rejecting you. She's opening up for you. She's cooperating with you. Generally, all of it comes down to the word receptive. That's because in order for a woman to have a child, to get a man's seed, she has to be receptive to him. If she wants to have a baby, but she's defensive, she's pushing him away, outside of rape, he's not going to mess with her. Seriously, that's what it is. Seriously, a woman, in order to have a baby, she has to be receptive to that man's approach. But in order for that man to approach, he has to be aggressive and he has to have a certain energy to him. Yeah, what if he looks good, but he's passive? He's not taking charge. I told the story, and I have no problem saying this story. I have no problem saying it because I don't want any young men to make the same mistake. You know, I'm over this woman's house and she had a killer body. She had a killer body. This is way before I got into body game. Had gotten women before, but this was during a period I thought, oh, I gotta be a good citizen and stuff. Even during a period I thought, oh, I needed money and stuff when I should have just stuck with what I was doing. But it happens. I was young. I was in my young 20s. All right, went over her place. She doing all this stuff. I didn't make a move. She got on, she sat on, then she came and sat on my lap. Gave me a kiss on the cheek. No, she gave me a kiss on the lips, a little peck, and said, you know what, most we could do is be friends. And then later on, somebody else told me, because she was from the Bahamas, he said, man, you got to be more aggressive. And she was ready. I probably could have tore her up, but I wasn't showing that energy. I wasn't showing that aggressiveness and stuff. I wasn't showing that virility. Like, say if a guy actually looks good, but he's being too passive. And I've heard a lot of women say that. They say he look good, but he too passive. Or he coming off like he ain't giving any energy. He doesn't walk with a pep in his step and stuff. He doesn't give like that masculine, take charge, aggressive, assertive thing. That's that virility. See, women want the life in a man. See, understand something. Let's talk about the seed and the egg again. Women can have all the eggs possible. And of course, there was one time there was a whack group of women thought, oh, we don't need a man for that. We don't need a man. They were just straight whack. Shouldn't even been paid attention to. Men bring the seed. That seed has energy in it. It has instructions in it. It tells the egg how to form. It says, okay, you got the hard material. We bringing the power to it. We're bringing the gas to the engine and stuff. So a man has to have that virility. And that's something that turns a woman on, you know. Or I'm recording this the day after watching a college basketball game. It was an all-star game. It was the all-star game because, you know, I don't know who's won the championship yet as of this recording. When y'all see the recording, you already know who won the championship. But I record early. I was watching a college basketball game. It was a HBCU all-star game. And one thing, whatever I said before, women go crazy over athletes. And people will say it's the, you know, the body. Some people actually say it's the status. No, they moving around. Women actually go crazy over how a man moves. That's why male exotic dancers make money, how they move. That's why women watch sports, how they move. It gives an indication of their virility, their vitality and everything, you know? It's the health, it's the health part, but it's the energy. Women are turned on by that man's energy. How's he carrying himself? Even how he's speaking. What type of energy does he have? Any indication of it? How is he looking at them? Is he a virile man? That thing is powerful. That thing is powerful. That's why you will have a case where maybe that man maybe doesn't have those classic good looks or something. But women going crazy because the energy is hitting them on a different level. See, a woman gotta feel a man. See, here's the thing. What did I say about a woman's true sexual nature? The thing that makes her sexy is being receptive. Any guy who doubt that, how many of you have dealt with a real beautiful woman, but it's like she's real aggressive, she's mean and stuff. You turned off. Only man who would still deal with that woman is just some psycho man or somebody very stupid. No, she needs to be receptive. But as part of being receptive, since she's being receptive, she needs a man to be aggressive and assertive. You know? Even when you talk about that argument about choosing signals and cold approach, either way, you still need to approach. Either way. You know? And that turns on a women. Many women are turned on by a man simply because he made the move. He was bold with her. But part of that's that virility, that energy say, look, I'm gonna go get it and everything, you know, I'm gonna go get it. See, a lot of guys think they just need, like when we talk about sex appeal, a lot of guys just think they just need to look good or they need to be built. But yet you got guys out there still having trouble who got that, who got the body, who got the looks, got the height, all of that. But they too passive about it, or they're not giving off that energy to the woman anyway. You know, they might have it in other things, but when they're interacting with the woman, they're not being assertive enough. And then they're wondering why that woman will get with someone who's shorter than them, don't look as good or average looking, or definitely don't have the body they do. But the person was aggressive. The man was aggressive. He was assertive. He's still virile and everything. That's that energy. If you got that energy, shoot, it overcomes a lot of physical lack. I'll say lack of physical things. Now, if you got that physical thing and you got the energy to match it, oh, that's powerful. That's why you get like those guys, the alpha showpieces and stuff. You know, those athletes and everything. They still got that energy. You know. That's like I say, how the man moves. That's why women get turned on by a man dancing. Like you go to a club, you got that man dancing. Even if he ain't on rhythm, he moving. They looking at that. You know how he walk. Is he walking with some intensity? Or he walking like he's scared or something? His posture, is he walking with a strong posture that suggests he got some energy behind it? Because the visual part is really just a hint of what's in the physical part. And sometimes it might not match. That's why you get a lot of women, they won't deal with a certain guy regardless of how he look, because the energy they ain't feeling the energy. That's a major part. And it comes down to that primal thing. The seed has to be receptive. See, when a woman's like she wants to get pregnant, she has to have an attitude that draws the man to her. She's magnetic. But then the man has to have that aggressiveness to go for it. And that seed that says he got some power in it. Very important. Very important. All right? So, I want y'all really think about that. Like, I've seen a lot of guys, I'm one of the few who even talk about sex appeal, but then I'm seeing a lot of guys talking about it, but they still just focus on the outside, which is important. You still need that bait. The better you can make your bait, the better. But if you don't have that inner thing, what good is it? So anyway, you got to be virile, all right? You got to look like, hey, it really comes down to you got to look like, hey, I can put that seed in you. I can give you that baby, even on a subliminal level, or at least give you that pleasure, you know? You gotta look like in the bedroom, look, just be raw with it like you can fuck. And that's the thing, just on a raw level, you can fuck. So, anyway, I want y'all to think about that, get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.